Welcome. And it's great to, if not see you all again, it's great to feel you all again. And this is our ongoing group meditation that we envisioned when we were all together, the WeAwake team this summer, that we should do something called WeAwake. And it's not as easy as one would think. Anyway, we got the bugs worked out and it's rolling. And it just happened that we launched this in the middle of a worldwide crisis with the virus and the pandemic. And I think that's really extraordinary because thus far our experiences have been very powerful. And today we're going to listen to a track called Journey to the Center of the Self. And it's a two-part track, and half our track one has our dear friend and colleague, Joseph Kale, doing a guided meditation on top of the entrainment music he created. Today, we're simply going to listen to the unguided part, just the music, which is very, very powerful. And I just think this is could be an extraordinary time for a lot of us to heal and to wake up and to find what we're supposed to be doing, because our life as usual has been disrupted. So it makes us somewhat mindful whether we like it or not, because everything has changed. We can't follow the same patterns. And of course, I've been suggesting and doing it myself to increase our time and practice. And I think the opportunity to come together, it just seems, again, doing these meditations by yourself are very powerful. But when we do it together, there's a palpable, feelable, experientiable, that is such a word, field that is created. And I just invite everyone to take this opportunity to use this time of opening and deepening and collective work to clarify your own life, clarify your own vision, clarify if there's anything that you need to let go of. And the last time we did this, I went into a place that opened up to me some very deep pain and grief that I've been struggling with for some time now. And it came on, was just very, very strong and very heavy. And I've learned from years of practice that when that happens, that it is a good thing. And the right response is, thank you, teacher, and welcome it and just be present with it. Let it express in your body, watch the thoughts around it, whatever, and just be present. And you'll find that often the intensity of the pain will increase, get even greater, but it shifts. That it's not something, it's not a suffering, it's just something you're aware of. And you can almost feel your soul and your body and your psyche processing this stuff. And it becomes energy for transformation. It becomes warmth and it becomes peace. If we face these issues that we carry around and bring presence and bring compassion and bring the practice of meditation to this. And so while we're doing this meditation today, if there's anything that you feel that you need just to burn off or confront or be present with in the light of pure consciousness and in the force of this powerful meditation, when we all come together, it's an extraordinary time to do that kind of work if you feel called to. If not, just enjoy the love and the bliss and the unity and the basic intuition that all the great mystics have told us, that things at the deepest level are really, really, really okay. So without further ado, we will begin a half-hour meditation journey to the center of the self. thank you all for participating in this experience. And my bit of it, it was quite very powerful. And initially, I was dealing with some pretty dark kind of personal material, and then that shifted into some kind of collective pain. And boy, I noticed immediately that I'd much rather have bliss than this stuff. But experience has taught me that if we are so blessed to get into the zone where we're not even dealing with our personal issues, but with our collective consciousness, then that is a time to really knuckle down and do the work. And I was speaking with a Zen master, Roshi scholar, David Loy, recently when we were doing a podcast interview. And he talked about one of the teachers from his lineage. It's a Japanese Zen lineage. And the teacher asked, I think it was a group of students. And he said, well, why do you meditate? I said, why do you meditate? Japanese Zen guy, right? And I said, I meditate to become enlightened. No, not good. And I don't know if it was the same student, but he asked the question again. And this time a student responded, I meditate for all sentient beings. Okay, good enough. So that's just a reminder that it's not always just about us when we meditate. Never is. Obviously, yes, we do want to become enlightened. We do want to awaken. We do want to become the best version of who we are. But we also can hold the struggle and the suffering of others. And experience has taught me that our deepest self, the deepest consciousness that we experience when we're in these deep levels of process is vast enough to hold all the suffering of this planet, past, present, future, of the universe, all universe. It is infinite. Its capacity to be present and hold in compassionate wisdom. And it's quite extraordinary. So once when I was on a vision quest, and I think I wrote a blog about this or gave a talk one time, I was accompanied by a rock. And the rock was kind of half in the ground and half out, about yay big the part that I could take. I was going through this ordeal of the vision quest. And I just noticed that rock, the heat of the sun, the cold of the night, the snow, the rain, the bird poop, whatever. And it would just be there. And the teaching was to meditate like a rock. Don't try to fix it what emerges. Don't try to manipulate it. Just be totally present with it. And just thank you, teacher, that it arises in consciousness. And when we do that, we can connect with the source, and we can connect with one another. And one of the qualities of dark states, hell states, if you will, is the loneliness, the vast disconnectedness, just being the center of suffering, disconnected from everything. And the light that we find in that is a unifying light that brings us into compassionate acceptance of ourselves and of others. And from that place, we can move back into the world, right? With more wisdom, with more compassion, more effectiveness, and not just bringing our issues and our neuroses and our resentments into that and just being part of the problem. So I could definitely feel your presence. when we did this meditation together. And although there was a lot of pain that I was called to um, to experience, be present with in this meditation, there was also great grace in that, and it resolved into a place of uh, deep peace and compassion. So thank you for your presence. Thank you for your practice. Keep doing your daily practice, or initiate your daily practice, because we need you, right? The I needs to awake. And of course, the we needs to awake too. So this is an extraordinary opportunity to uh, to come together in this time of fear and change, extraordinary circumstances, and make it something beautiful, evolutionary, and transformational in the best possible ways. So, so John Dupuy and the WeAwake team, to all of you, our community, our family, our brothers and sisters, thank you. And with deep appreciation and love for all you do and all you're going to do. It's a deep bow. Thank you.